The Grand Council of the Galaxy was full of noise. Hundreds of alien leaders were shouting, laughing, and pointing fingers. At the center of the hall stood one man, Ambassador Malik of Earth. He looked calm, too calm. The Zarkon High Lord, a tall creature with silver skin and sharp eyes, stood up. "Earth is weak. You talk big words, but you are a small planet. You think you can fight the galaxy?" Everyone laughed. Some slammed their hands on the tables. Others made loud alien noises. "What? They called mocking Earth?" Ambassador Malik didn't smile. He slowly looked at them and said, "We are not here to fight. We came for peace." A few aliens booed. He continued, "But make no mistake, what you've seen from Earth was never our full power." The hall went quiet for a moment. Then, loud laughter again. The Krell general stood and shouted, "So you're saying Earth is holding back? What a joke! We burned your outpost on Sigma-12 and you did nothing." Malik nodded once. He pulled out a small device and pressed a button. A hologram appeared. It showed the Sigma-12 outpost burning, and next to it, thousands of dead civilians. Silence. His voice became sharp, cold. "You killed women, children, scientists. You destroyed our peace station." He stepped back. "This was your last warning. What comes next is not peace." And then he vanished, teleported, gone. The council was confused. Then alarms started to beep. One by one, their communication screens turned black. 3 days later, a Zarkon warship was patrolling near the edge of Sector 19. It was one of the biggest in the fleet, 500 meters long, armed with plasma cannons. Suddenly, they saw something. A shadow in the dark. No signals. No ID. They sent a message. "Unidentified ship, this is Zarkon warship Dominus. Respond immediately." No reply. Then came the voice. Human, cold, flat. "This is Earth. Last warning ignored. Beginning retaliation." Before the Zarkons could react, the Earth ship opened fire. But these were not normal weapons. These were silent, invisible, fast. Within seconds, the Zarkon warship split in two. It didn't explode. It collapsed. The crew had no time to scream. 1 hour later, the Galactic News Network tried to report the destruction, but something was wrong. Their satellites were getting hacked. The broadcast feed changed. Every screen across the galaxy showed one thing: the Earth flag. Then came a voice, strong, male, human. "To the galaxy, this is Earth. You attacked our peace. You hurt our people. We asked for peace. You gave us war. Now, you will see our true face. We are not what you thought. We are what comes after you make the biggest mistake." The screen went black. Back on Zarkon Prime, the High Lord was sweating. Alien guards surrounded him, watching the sky. "What have we done?" he whispered. Then he heard a sound. Low, deep, a hum from the sky. He looked up. Hundreds of small Earth ships were entering orbit. They were not here to talk. They were not here to scare. They were here to end the game. Final scene of Part 1, ending hook. Somewhere in a secret command center on Earth, Commander Reyna Keller stood before her generals. "Phase 1 is complete," said the AI beside her. She nodded. "Good. Send the message again. Earth was never weak. We were patient." Her eyes turned to the stars. "Now they'll see our real strength." In the cold silence of space, a massive alien warship floated without power. It was once a proud Korlax battlecruiser. Now, its hull was broken. There were no signals, no distress call, no bodies. Only one word was scratched deep into the metal. A human word. "Begin." The mystery Gross Admiral Varnock of the Korlax Dominion watched the images in silence. "This ship was one of our best," he whispered. "No weapons fired, no alarms, just silence." His science officer looked pale. We believe this was done by Earth. Varnok's eyes narrowed. That small blue planet again? The officer nodded. Sir, this is the 5th ship we've lost this week. All in deep space. No witnesses, no survivors. Varnok slammed his fist on the table. How are they doing this? Across the galaxy, the Galactic Council was falling apart. Rumors spread fast. Earth had ghost fleets. Earth was using forbidden stealth technology. Some even said Earth had living ships powered by human minds. No one had answers, only fear. On the planet, Virex, a respected senator, was giving a speech. The humans are bluffing. They are only one world. How can they fight the entire galaxy? Suddenly, the screen behind him turned black. A human face appeared. It was Commander Reyna Keller. You asked how we fight? She said calmly. We don't fight. We erase. The screen exploded. The senator disappeared in fire. A pattern. Appears in less than 1 week. 9 military bases vanished. 5 major ships destroyed. 3 high-ranking alien leaders assassinated. No one knew how. Earth's name was whispered like a curse. And still, no full-scale invasion came from Earth. Just shadows, attacks in the dark, precise, silent, cold. A new name began to spread in fear. The Phantom Fleet. Back on Earth inside, a secret underground base. Commander Reyna stood before a glowing table. Dozens of red dots blinked. Enemy targets. The AI beside her spoke in a soft voice. Operation Firestorm is ready, she nodded. Activate Fleet Beta. Target only warships and weapon factories. The AI paused. What about civilians? Reyna looked up, her eyes hard. We are not monsters. No civilian targets, only those who made this war. Attack on Sector Theta. In the far sector of Theta, an alien race called the Dravani had built weapons for centuries. They thought Earth wouldn't reach them. They were wrong. Suddenly, dozens of ships blinked into orbit. Earth's stealth fleet. No warning. No mercy. Laser storms lit up the sky. Ships exploded like stars. The Dravani tried to fight back, but their weapons didn't lock. Earth's ships moved too fast, too smart. Within 30 minutes, the planet's war centers were gone. But Earth left. Their homes untouched. It was a message. This is punishment, not genocide. The galaxy reacts alien leaders gathered again, this time in a hidden moon bunker. Everyone was afraid. The leader of the Velkan race said, They're not fighting for planets. They're fighting for respect, for justice. Another shouted, This is revenge. We must end this before Earth ends us. But they had no plan, no unity, only fear. And fear was exactly what Earth wanted them to feel. In the darkest part of space, where no star shines and even machines lose signal, something moved, not one ship, not 10, hundreds. A secret fleet, black, silent, and deadly, was sleeping behind a dead star, but it would not sleep for long. Scene: galactic panic on the planet Krovax 7. Panic had spread like fire. Alien scientists were screaming. There's a black zone in Sector X-19. Our satellites can't see inside. Something is hiding there. The Krovax general looked at the data. All signals around the black star were gone. No energy, no radiation, just empty silence. That's what scared them the most. Silence means one thing, the general whispered. Earth. Scene: Human Command Center far from Krovax 7. Deep inside Earth's underground command base, Commander Reyna Keller stood before a hologram. Floating above the table was a large star system, black, uncharted. Fleet Omega has completed upgrades, the AI announced. Cloak tech at 100%. Weapons ready, crew standing by. Reyna gave a cold nod. No one knows what's coming. Behind her, an officer spoke nervously. Ma'am, Do we really need to use them? Reyna didn't look at him. They burned our people. They thought we were weak. Now, they'll see what we've built in the shadows. The hidden fleet behind the Black Star, Earth had built something terrifying. Ships the size of cities, weapons that could bend light, engines that didn't. Make sound. Each ship was painted dark like space. Each had one symbol, a silver eagle holding a sword. They were called the Ghost Armada. No one had ever seen them before, because no one was meant to. Seen, first strike. The galactic trade route between Varlon and Dracon was considered safe. But today, 3 cargo ships disappeared. No signals, no debris, just one floating message. Earth was never sleeping. We were building. Panic grew. A famous alien commander spoke on live holo TV. This is no longer war. This is fear, and Earth is the master of it. Meanwhile, inside the Armada Captain Juno, one of the Ghost Armada leaders, stood inside her battleship Horizon Breaker. "Targets locked," said her crew. "Permission to engage?" Juno paused. She looked out the glass at a fleet of alien cruisers flying nearby. "Make it clean," she said. "No civilians. Just send the message." Her ship vanished, turned invisible. Seconds later, the alien fleet began exploding one by one. They never saw the enemy. Scene. Alien Council breaking down. The Galactic. Council met again, this time in fear, not power. Earth has stealth fleets. Earth has weapons we can't detect. "They could be watching us right now," a voice shouted. "Who gave them time to build these monsters?" Another leader spoke, shaking. "We did, because we thought they were weak." The galaxy thought Earth would stay in the shadows. They were wrong. Now Earth's fleets were moving. Not silently, not secretly. This time, everyone would hear them coming, and everyone would feel the fire. Scene. Earth's final warning before. The attack began. A signal was sent across the galaxy. It played only once on every screen, every frequency, and every ship. Commander Reyna Keller stood on the screen. Her voice was calm, her eyes cold. "You killed our people. You destroyed our peace. We warned you. We were holding back." Now, Earth retaliates. The message ended. 12 alien worlds went dark within minutes. Scene. Operation Thunderstrike Captain. Juno stood on the bridge of her warship Horizon Breaker, looking at the enemy planet Tarkon 4. The Tarkon race had supplied weapons used in the first attack on Earth's colony. "Target all military zones. Civilian zones stay untouched," Juno ordered. Lasers lit up the sky. Enemy defense stations exploded. Earth's ships moved in perfect coordination. Fast, quiet, deadly. In just 20 minutes, Tarkon 4's army was gone. No civilians harmed. A message was left in the sky, written by laser across their clouds. "This is justice." Scene. Galactic shock news of the retaliation spread like a storm. Galactic media showed the same footage on repeat. Earth's ships destroying an entire fleet in seconds. A base exploding without a single shot fired. Alien warlords begging for peace. The galaxy now realized something terrifying. Earth wasn't just fighting back. Earth was winning. Scene. Secret meeting of the enemy deep inside a bunker on Velzor Prime. Alien leaders met in panic. "How are they this?" "Strong?" shouted one. "We should have finished them when they were weak," cried another. A third leader stood up slowly. "Earth was never weak," he said. "We were blind, and now they are awake." Scene. The battle for Varnock Station. Varnock Station was one of the galaxy's largest military centers. Heavily guarded, fully armed, impossible to attack, or so they thought, Earth's Shadow Unit, a special forces team, entered the station using hacked alien ID codes. They moved like ghosts. No alarms were triggered, no cameras caught them, and in less than an hour, the entire base shut down. When the alien generals woke up, the humans were already gone. Only one message was burned into the control room wall. "This is Mercy. Next time, we bring fire." Scene. Earth's diplomacy begins. While some fleets attacked, Earth also opened communication with peaceful alien races. Commander Reyna appeared on diplomatic channels. "We don't want to rule. We don't want planets. We want peace, with those who respect it." Many small alien worlds quickly made deals with Earth, offering trade, tech, and even alliance. Earth's power had changed the game, from underdogs to the galaxy's most feared force. The galaxy had one last hope. More than 40 alien empires came together for one mission: destroy Earth's fleets. End the human threat. They believed their numbers, their power, their technology would win. They were wrong. What they didn't know was Earth had never shown its true weapon. Until now. Seen. The Grand Alliance on the space station Unity Core. Alien leaders stood around a large table. Holograms of Earth's attacks flashed on the walls, burned fleets, destroyed bases, and failed defenses. The Zarnak Emperor slammed the table. "They've humiliated us," the Velzor Queen hissed. "If we wait any longer, they will rule the stars." A loud voice boomed across the room. "Then we strike now, all of us, together." And so, the largest fleet in galactic history was launched. More than 5,000 ships. 13 battle races, all heading to one target: Earth. Scene. Earth Command. Center Commander Reyna Keller stood silent as the AI displayed the enemy armada approaching. Estimated time to arrival: 17 hours, the AI said. Reyna turned to her generals. "They've gathered everyone." "Outnumbered again," one officer whispered. Reyna smiled. "Good. Then they won't escape when we show them what we've hidden." She pressed a red button. "Activate Project Leviathan." Scene. The arrival. Above Earth's orbit, the enemy fleet appeared. They filled the sky like a black storm ready to fall. Alien commanders shouted orders: "Shield the carriers! Prepare plasma cannons! Target their defense grid!" But Earth's skies were quiet. No sound. No ships. It looked like Earth had given up until the sky turned blue with flame. Scene. Project Leviathan. From the ocean, mountains, and even inside Earth's moon, massive ships rose. They were different. Not metal, not normal. Built with dark matter cores, shaped like beasts of war. They were Earth's final defense. They were called Leviathans. One was as big as a small moon. Another had wings of energy. All of them roared into space like dragons waking up. The galaxy had never seen machines like these. Scene. The battle begins. The alien fleet fired first. Thousands of missiles, lasers, energy bombs. But as they hit the Leviathans, nothing happened. The Leviathans absorbed the blasts. Then they struck back. One Leviathan used a gravity cannon, pulling 10 enemy ships into a black hole. Another used EMP bursts, shutting down fleets without even touching them. Earth's stealth bombers, hidden in asteroids, attacked from behind. The Galactic Alliance began to fall. Fast. Scene. Desperate enemies. Inside the Zarnak flagship, alarms were blaring. "They're everywhere! We can't hit them! We're losing power!" The Zarnak Emperor looked at the battle map. It showed one thing: defeat. "We underestimated them," he whispered. "Again." Scene. Earth's final move. Inside the Leviathan named Judgment Star, Commander Reyna gave her final order. "End this." The ship opened a hidden weapon. A cannon powered by a sun's core. It fired once. The energy wave didn't destroy the enemy. It shut everything down. Every enemy ship went dark. Engines off, weapons dead. No one died, but all of them saw what Earth could really do. This was not destruction. Reyna's voice echoed into their ships. This was control. Now you know. The galaxy had attacked Earth with its full strength. But Earth didn't fall. Earth stood stronger, smarter, deadlier. And the galaxy saw it. Now, something strange was happening. The same empires that once tried to crush Earth were now offering Earth the crown, but not a crown made of gold, a crown made of silence, fear, and power. Scene: galactic shockwaves after the Leviathans ended the battle, alien news spread across every system. Earth wins the impossible war. The Leviathans, weapons of the old Earth, entire alliance defeated without full human power. Small planets started changing sides. Old enemies became silent. And neutral empires now reached out to Earth, not to fight but to follow. Earth had become more than a planet. It was now a force. Scene: Council of the Last Sky. The galaxy's oldest rulers met in secret. Empires. 13 leaders, each once proud, now humbled. The Velzor Queen spoke first. "We failed. Earth beat us in front of the stars," the German general growled. "Then we destroy them next time." But the old Lothian sage shook his head. "No. Next time, we will lose more than war." The room went silent. Then the Karth Emperor whispered, "Maybe we offer Earth the seat. Let them rule the skies, so we can survive in their shadow." The others agreed. They wouldn't surrender. They would submit, silently. Scene: the message to Earth. At Earth's orbital base, Commander Reyna watched a strange message come in. It was not a threat, not an insult. It was an invitation. "We, the galactic powers, offer Earth a place at the top, lead the future, guide peace, decide wars, take the seat of the sky crown." Everyone in the Earth command room went silent. "They want us to lead?" an officer asked. "They fear us," Reyna said, "and fear builds thrones." Scene: Earth's quiet. Debate Earth didn't celebrate. Instead, leaders debated in deep rooms, behind locked doors. Should humans become rulers of a galaxy that once hated them? Should they trust empires who now offered peace? Should they stay hidden or rise? Some wanted revenge, others wanted power. But Reyna stood alone, calm and clear. "We don't need thrones," she said. "We need control, and we already have it." The others nodded. Earth would accept, but with a plan of its own. Scene: the silent acceptance. 1 week later, Earth sent a reply. It was just one line. "Earth accepts the seat, but we will rule without words, only action." From that day, the sky crown was never worn. There was no ceremony, no speeches, but whenever planets faced war, whenever empires wanted peace, they all looked one way, toward Earth. Scene: Earth reshapes the stars. Now with power, Earth began reshaping the galaxy. Weapons trade was shut down. Slave colonies were freed. Old enemies were forced into peace by Earth's silent pressure. Human fleets never threatened. But everyone remembered the Leviathans. They didn't need to speak. The galaxy obeyed. The galaxy was finally quiet. No wars. No rebellions. No more attacks on Earth. Humans were now leaders, not because they asked, but because the galaxy feared their power. But deep in a forgotten part of space, something old was waking up. Something that even Earth had no name for. And it was angry. Scene: the forgotten signal far beyond the edge of the Milky Way. A probe detected something strange. An energy wave not made by humans, nor any known empire. The signal repeated one line. "The stars were never yours to command." Earth's commanders were confused. But Commander Reyna knew something was wrong. "Who is sending this?" The AI responded. "Unknown. Origin. Dark sector. Forbidden zone. Long extinct, but now active." Reyna whispered. Then we go see what died and came back. Scene: the Hidden Empire. A special fleet left Earth, Leviathan-class warships and elite human marines. They entered the dark sector, a part of space thought to be dead. What they found was terrifying. An entire civilization had survived in silence for millions of years. They called themselves the First Flame. They were not made of flesh or machines. They were energy, ancient, cold, burning with hate. "You stole the galaxy," they said. "You play with power you don't understand. We were the gods, and now we return." Scene: the first attack without warning. The First Flame struck. Earth's outposts near the dark sector were destroyed in seconds. Defense satellites melted, human ships disappeared without distress calls. Entire systems turned black, not destroyed, but erased. The galaxy panicked again. All races turned to Earth, just like before. But Reyna looked tired. For the first time, even she seemed unsure. "They are not like the others. They don't want to rule. They want to wipe us from time itself." Scene: Earth's final move. Earth called back all fleets. The Leviathans were upgraded, faster, heavier, smarter. New weapons were revealed, void bombs that could bend space memory shields to protect minds from being rewritten. Star-forged armor powered by compressed suns. But Reyna knew tech alone wouldn't win, so she did something Earth had never done. She asked the galaxy for help, and they answered. The same empires that once hated Earth now stood beside it. The final war would not be Earth versus galaxy. It would be all life versus the First Flame. Scene: the last battle. It happened near the dying star Veltor, where the First Flame was rising. Leviathans roared through space. Alien fleets fought beside humans. The First Flame moved like living fire, fast, deadly, emotionless. Nothing seemed to stop them. Ships vanished, planets cracked, but Earth kept fighting. Reyna's voice echoed through the battlefield. "We are the final wall. If we fall, all life burns. Hold the line." Then Earth activated its final secret. Project Emberfall. Scene: Project Emberfall. From Earth's core, a last ship rose. Not big, not armed, but inside it was a human child, named Aaron. He was born during the First War, raised in silence, trained to do one thing: connect with the enemy's mind. He was Earth's weapon of peace and its final hope. As he reached the First Flame, he did not fire. He spoke. "You are not forgotten, but this galaxy is no longer yours. Let go, or be destroyed." The First Flame hesitated. For the first time, it felt something. Not fear, not pain. Memory. It remembered the first stars, the first lives, and then it vanished peacefully.